Hey everybody, Sky Spider here, Magic Veteran and Queen of Tarantulas. We are back for round 5 of this Pioneer League. We are playing Selesnya Knights. White Weenie, basically. You're looking at the deck up on screen here, but if you want the deck list, which I do keep updated even when I'm not doing the streams, you can follow the little scrolly McDo on the side over here. That also has links to my Patreon, social media, Twitch stream, everything you want to see that I put together. All is available at that link. And that's everything that you need right there. So let's go ahead and jump into the next round. This has been a really, really rough league. Had a ton of horrifically bad draws. We've been mulliganing down to 4 cards a lot of games, 5 cards, getting stuck at 1 land, 2 land. This has just been really bad, abysmal draws. I have not seen draws this bad in a long time. And then just one game getting a really totally out of left field opponent with a Bogles matchup. Just no way to really beat it because I had no sideboard to contend with it. So it was just a coin flip match. So yeah, just been a weird league. I mean, it happens sometimes. But let's see if we can make up for it in this last round. The deck normally does great, so I mean, this is just an off day. Sometimes you just have bad luck. So yeah, let's see if we can redeem ourselves here in the last round. Taking a long time to get a match. Normally it's not this long. Here we go. Alright, good match, no mulligans, good draws. Let's see what we can do here. Been losing the flip a lot today too. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. No lands. I don't think I've had hardly any games where I haven't had to mulligan. Okay, 3 land, no 1-drops at all. I can keep it though. Let's throw the 4-drop back. My Bluetooth keyboard's acting funny, so I gotta remember to use the laptop keyboard for this. It's like putting in extra clicks of the key, like a lot of extra clicks. So it might skip through my turn. Let me actually turn it off. There's one game I almost completely skipped through my turn because of it. Okay, this might be blue-white control, which is one of my rougher matches. Okay, we got Thalia. Thalia is usually good. She doesn't do a ton against blue-white control. Okay, I've got a ton of land. That's why I'm just going to go ahead and drop Knight as a White Orchid. It doesn't really matter if I ramp with it or not. Like, I'd like to pull the land out of my deck, but it's not essential. Yeah, this is blue-white control. It might be the Bant version, but we'll see. Usually if they're playing basics, it's not. Yeah, there's Teferi. You gonna put the Knight back in my hand? Maybe I will ramp with it. Do I play Thalia instead? I think I'm going to play the Knight and get a land out of my deck. Just go for a basic here so I can also play Thalia's Lieutenant. I'd like to play a second creature so it's harder for them to remove both so I can get Teferi out of here. Because if I play regular Thalia, this will get a counter and they can both swing it to fairy. The sooner I can get him off the table, the better. Okay, they probably have a Supreme Verdict, which is going to be an issue. But I really need to get Teferi out of here. God, they're going to be able to play it at instant speed. Let's swing it to Teferi and see what happens. They're either going to Azorius Charm or they're going to Supreme Verdict. Let's see what happens. Supreme Verdict, okay. At least I can get Thalia on the table. Oh, I forgot to play the land. This is what I hate the most about playing against this deck, is you forget to do things. Son of a bitch, it's big Teferi. This is why I have Sorcerer's Spyglass in my sideboard. It's because this deck is annoying as shit to play against. Damn, I could play both histories if I'd remembered to play my land. Well, let's hit big Teferi first. See, the fact I'm having to fuck around with those guys when they've got, I'm not even touching their life total. I hate this matchup so much. And they're just going to bounce my token, probably. I'm mostly annoyed by this deck because it doesn't have a true win condition. And that in itself is the most annoying part. They just annoy people until they concede. I need to put auto yields on some things to save my my time limit here. Really? Playing this one first in case they okay, well, they're just gonna straight counter it. They've got the one that makes you have to pay 3 extra as well. So at least next turn, I've got 2 things attacking, but they're probably going to Supreme Verdict. I'm trying to keep him from ultimating. Well, now I don't have 2 things attacking. Oh, and now we have Elspeth, so now I'm just fucked. This might as well just be over. I did that wrong. Doesn't really matter. Oh, they're not humans. I'm trying to play quickly and screwed that up. Oops. Trying to save some time here because they're ahead of me on time. It's like I'm playing as 4 players. I think it's a handicap game. Hi, Zoidberg. Trying to find things to auto yield to save my timer. There's the Supreme Verdict again. Yeah, they're already through like half their deck. My history is going to do nothing on my turn. Another history. So yeah, I got nothing going on here. If they counter it, I literally am doing nothing. 6 cards. Oh, I thought they would counter that. Elspeth Ultimate's at 7, so I've got 2 turns before that happens. So the decks that have Elspeth do have a win condition, although it's cumbersome to get there. This is definitely one of the most annoying decks in the format to play against, as far as frustration levels. Yep, there's the counterspell. And I'm pretty much done for. I have no way to win now. Just gonna let them do their thing. Not gonna take them long to win. Sideboard time. Spyglass. This is the whole deck for why I play those. I don't think these are needed. Those are needed. Those are needed. Okay, don't need Brave the Elements. Sometimes these decks put in stuff that I would need Declaration for from their sideboard, but it's not common. These aren't great just because Acclaimed Contender needs you to have a Knight in play, and they wipe the board so frequently that it's really uncommon for you to have something. So I usually pull most of them out. So yeah, that's usually what I'm looking at here. You know what? With Elspeth, I'm going to go ahead and pull the last Acclaimed Contender and the Heron's Grace Champion and add 2 of the Declarations back in just to be safe. Because you can wipe out all those soldier tokens all at once with one declaration. It's like a mini board wipe. They're going to be a dead card if they don't have Elspeth. But I'll be thanking myself if I do end up needing it. I mean, it's like having an extra spyglass in that case. Again, look at these draws. They're so bad. It's something. I've actually made blue-white control concede when I played Heroic Intervention to the first board wipe. Speaking of, I'm going to keep it up just to be safe. God only knows if I've forgotten something. The way this league's been going today. And we have Teferi. And fuck you very much, Teferi. Hey. If I play the Knight, get a land, play the Spyglass for Teferi, they're just going to Supreme Verdict. God, it seems they always have a Supreme Verdict by turn 4. Every game. But I've also got Collected Company. And I'll have 4 land. I should probably go for it. Let's go for it. Because I can turn Teferi off, which is a big deal. Plus I get to see their hand. Shit, I don't get the land. Oh, I fucked that up so hard. I can't believe I didn't count the land right. Oh boy. And I was counting the land because they're going to verdict next turn. Well, let's see if that costs me the game. At least we can take Teferi out still. Do you have the verdict? Of course you do. Every time on turn 4, like clockwork. Every time. How does every other deck get such perfect draws, but I never do? Alright, let's see what they have. They've got Teferi Hero, so I guess that's who we're naming. They have tension spheres, though. So that's a problem. At least I can make them use a detention sphere on the spyglass. I know they've got a Blessed Alliance. Like, it's good that I actually get to see their hand. I really needed that 4th land. They got their 5th land. And detention sphere. For the spyglass. Yep. There's my land. Okay. Now this is why knowing the hand is important. I know they've got a counterspell. So I know to play this now and not at the end of their turn. Plus I've got things that can pump my creature in the deck, so better to get it out now. Sadly, I got 2 things with the same name, so that detention sphere is going to hurt. Really wish I gotten 2 different things there. Of course you top decked another one. Hi Zoidberg. What's up? You coming to help me get some better draws? There's the fairy. Now we're drawing lands. Might have to play this just to have something on the board, but between Detention Sphere, Blessed Alliance, Absorb, like it's not hitting play and sticking. And I'm a little worried Teferi's just going to ultimate because I'm just going to keep drawing land, it looks like. So it looks like this league is going to end the way it's been running, which is with more bad draws. And the Absorb is going to hit my collected company. Let's see if they cast something and tap out here. It's pretty much the only hope I've got. They still have enough mana open for the Absorb. Do you want to tap a little more, maybe? No? No, nothing at all? Yeah, I'm stuck. They're just going to counter this. They're not tapping that last 3. Oh, maybe I can get this down finally. Oh, Teferi is about the ultimate. I just can't get into anything useful. Yeah, even if I swing into Teferi, there's jump blockers in the way. So you're not going to do me any good. Yeah, I just drew dead too much this game. So do they go over the 8? Nope, they didn't feel safe enough to. They should have felt safe enough to. Oh, never mind, they just had the extra Teferi. Even worse. Fuck it. Do you have a counterspell? Of course you do. I'm gonna die to 1 damage a turn. Well, you play it out. Play an annoying deck, I make you play it out. Isn't this a fun way to play Magic? Got another counterspell? Surprisingly, they don't. Hey, I did something. Back in my hand. Wow, so much fun. Isn't this a great win condition? Annoy your opponent to death. Seriously, it really is like playing multiple opponents. I thought Wizards didn't like having land destruction in Magic anymore. So are you guys seeing why I hate playing against this deck? Should be pretty obvious at this point. Oh, choose blockers. You're real funny, Magic Online. They still haven't won. Like all this and the fact I have no cards in play and they still haven't beaten me. Like I'm just staying in to show on camera how this deck wins. You're real fucking funny. So yeah, that's how this deck wins. Took them long enough, eh? So yeah, shitty league for me, but shitty leagues happen. Like even the best decks. But honestly, I wouldn't change anything about this deck. I just got shitty draws. It happens to all of us. Your deck can be amazing. You just have bad draws some days. I really don't think I would change anything in this. The deck still plays great. I really like the inclusion of Thalia. The games that I saw her, she did outstanding. I think it was round 2 or 3. I think you saw when I did get her early game, like on turn 3, she locked an opponent completely out of the game. I'm honestly wondering if maybe I should cut one of my acclaimed contenders to add a 3rd copy of Thalia. I hate that she's not a knight. Her being a soldier actually makes it a little sketchy because she's not triggering my worthy knight. That's the only issue I see with having her in here. But otherwise, she's really generating a lot of value. That's really the only change I see making. I've yet to see value from Brave the Elements. I'm just not drawing it in any games. Even when I've sided in my extra copies, I don't draw it. Ever. Which is weird. I'm never seeing my Mutavaults, hardly ever either. So I can't really evaluate the card. Just the Shuffler's been really weird to me lately. But yeah, overall, I'm still pleased as pie with the stack. yeah, I don't see any changes I would make still. Sideboard looks good. We didn't see any burns, so I couldn't really show how well Fiend Slayer worked, but burns definitely still out there in the metagame. We didn't draw Gideon any of the games we sideboarded him in, but he does great against the control matches. Spyglass worked great when we drew it, although Blasting Zone definitely took care of it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can say right now. If you guys try it, leave some comments behind. Let me know how it's working for you. If you've tried anything different, if you tried splashing a color other than green, let me know how it's working. If you've tried splashing 2 colors, I'm really curious. I've been wondering how a Naya version of this build would work. Let me know what you got working for you. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely follow the link. I could use some Patreon followers. Keeping this deck updated and trying out other stuff is expensive. I could definitely use the funds to try out some other colors in this deck. If you guys want to join onto the Patreon, that would really help. I'd be happy to post more videos if you guys want to help fund them. But until my next league, next one's probably going to be an EDH video. I've got some fun stuff in the works. But I'll see you guys on the next video. And until then, don't forget, be nice to spiders. My little minions are watching you. They report back. I'll see you guys then.